a divine change. Divine what? Change. That's what it means. It is change that is orchestrated by God. That means the year we are entering in is a year loaded with diverse kinds of change. Please take note, diverse kinds. That means there will be positive change, there will be negative change. Therefore, if there is any meeting that means anything to you, it this last meeting, this last 1 hour, 15 minutes thereabout, before we step in, it calls for sober reflection. It calls for a high level of thinking. On a normal New Year Eve, what the enemy has used over the years is to create excitement in the heart of the people. Thank God I have made it. But they do not think of the year I am entering into. What should I do? And this is the reason why many people repeat the previous year in the new year, because there was no proper preparation. So in the next few minutes, it's to bring you to a point where you got to ask yourself basic questions about the new year you are entering and the previous year. Let me give you a hint what the year you are about to enter is all about. I normally talk about the new year when we have entered the new year. But the Holy Ghost said to me, the shift begins now. That the change begins now. That is a year we will not do things as we used to do. It's a year that we have to change some things. Change protocol. But the change will begin in May 1st. Somebody say that here. Turn the scriptures to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter number 24. Can somebody on this one here? Isaiah 54. I'm reading from verse 1. Isaiah 54. Listen to this. This is a pure command from the one that knows the past, the present, and the future. And he said, sing. Somebody said sing. Uh-oh. Do I have your attention? Can somebody sing? Somebody say sing. Now, can I ask you to sing a song you love? 1, 2, go. Everyone, sing. I love Jesus. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Yes, I love you, Lord. You are mighty. Shout amen. In the year you are entering in, you will sing from the beginning to the end. It is a year that songs will not lack in your lips, on your lips. You will sing in the morning. You will sing in the afternoon. You will sing at night. Can I hear somebody say sing? Now that's a command. Sing. It doesn't matter what is going to happen. Do what? Sing. And look at what the figurative words here. It says sing, oh barren. When you talk about barren, you talk about unfruitfulness. And while I was preparing, the Lord said to me, there are people that couldn't produce fruit in the year 2018. He said, before you enter 2019, do what? Sing. Thou that didst not travail with child. He knows what goes on in a woman that is married without a child goes through. And that is what he's using to paint a picture to us. He said, if that is the situation in your life, just sing. Somebody say sing. He said, for more are the children of the desolate than the children of the married wife, said the Lord. Verse 2. And he now came to give another command. Somebody say another command. It says, enlarge the place of thy tent. Enlarge the place of thy tent, and let them stretch forth the curtains of thy habitation. Spare not. Make no mistake about this. Spare not. Lengthen thy cords and strengthen thy stakes. Why? Why this command? It says in verse 3, for thou shalt break forth. I thought that God will break forth for me. No. He says, you. Somebody say me. I just wish you can understand. If you can understand a few things I'm going to say this night, the year you are entering in will be a walkover. He says, for thou shalt break forth on the right hand and on the left, and thy seed shall inherit the Gentiles, and make the desolate cities to be what? Inhabited. Verse 4. Fear not. For thou shalt not be ashamed in 2019. If I hear a loud amen. Neither will you be confounded. For thou shalt not be put to shame. For thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth. You will forget the shame of 2018. You forget the sorrow of 2018. You forget the abandonment. You forget the pains. You will forget the disappointments of thy early life. Somebody say, I hear. And shall not remember the reproach of thy widowhood anymore. Hear the voice of God. Ladies and gentlemen, he says, enlarge the place of thy tent. This is where I want to say a few things. I am going to dwell on these scriptures for as long as it takes. Enlarge the place. If you are going to break forth, then prepare. Now, what God is saying here is, I am about to shift you and move you to a place of surplus and abundance. But I need your cooperation. That without without you, God can do it. In other words, he's saying, I am bringing a change, but I can't bring the change without you. Therefore, create room for me to make a change. Can somebody say amen? Amen. Create room for me. What I'm about to do is going to amaze your world. It's going to amaze you. But I need you to do this first in large. That means no small dreams in the year 2019. They know what I said. No what? No small dreams. It means that your level of reasoning now, your level of thinking now cannot suit 2018. Therefore, what is needed is what? Change. Somebody shout change. That is what is needed. Saying is this, that I have seen the situation and I have considered it carefully, and I don't want you to look at the situation. I don't want you to consider what has happened. I'm bringing you, because God does not live in time. God gave us time. And why did he give us time? So that we will have a new opportunity to make a change. Friend, don't enter the year the way you have been. It's been a burden in my spirit. In the next couple of minutes, you will just see people rushing into the church right now. What are they rushing in? They want to enter the new year in the house of God. That does not make a new year. What makes a new year is the new you that is prepared for the great things God is going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, in 1 hour and 2 minutes, this year will be over. The agenda of this year will be completely over. God begins a new program with you. The question is, how prepared are you? Ask yourself the question, am I really prepared to sing? Am I prepared for the change God is going to bring in? Am I prepared? Have I thought about it? How do you know if you are prepared? Friend, just look at the year that is going. 12 months. 12 months is gone. What do you get? Where are you? What did you achieve? What happened and why did it happen? Are you going to continue with the same mentality into the new year? By this time last year, you were here. And you shouted, Happy New Year! Did anything become new? Nothing will change until there is a change in you. What is God saying by enlarge? He said, hey, listen, enlarge the capacity of your reasoning. Change the way you are thinking. Because what I'm about to do will shock your world. Create vacuum for me to feel. Am I communicating here? Make plans and prepare for the overflowing of God's blessing that is bringing into your life. The shifting. God is going to shift you, and God is going to shift things, and God is going to shift people. So they are going to come to a place where all of you will meet. The question is, are you prepared to take delivery said I should say to this house, prepare to accommodate the people and things I am shifting into your life. I'm shifting things into your business, your profession, your career. I'm shifting things into your family. Prepare. Can I hear somebody say prepare? It says I should say to you, I am instructing you, says the Lord. I am not pleading with you. I am instructing you to make plans where you want to be in the year 2019. He said to me, you have been writing prayer requests on your meal ticket. He said, not so again this new year. It's not prayer request. It is plan. Somebody say plan. Then if you make plan, then you should know the process of how to execute your plan. Is anybody listening to me here? Ladies and gentlemen, the Lord says I said to you, the changes coming your way are to be initiated with God, with your cooperation. He said, the reason is this: you will break forth. Can I hear somebody say, I will break forth? You don't get me here. Somebody say, I will break forth. Ladies and gentlemen, to break forth means to explode. If you have seen a pipe carrying water burst, that is what God is saying. He said on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side. Because when you have enlarged the place of your tent, he said, don't make small plan, don't dream small dream, think big. Oh, God, help me this night. This kind of divine shift that is coming, ladies and gentlemen, require intentional preparation from you. Whatever is going to happen this year is going to be intentional. You are not going to wait for things to happen. You are going to force things to happen. For from the day of John the Baptist till now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent did what? Take it by force. Somebody say, I hear. The planning and the preparation for the year you're about to enter, ladies and gentlemen, requires strategic thinking to provoke change. Strategic thinking. One of the questions you need to ask yourself is this: what happened in January last year? What happened this year? Sorry. What happened in February? Where was I in March? Where was I in April, May, June, July? What were the steps I should have taken that I didn't take? God is giving you another chance. Can I hear somebody say another chance? God is giving you another 12 months. So the time is the time. The time is definite. January to December. By this time next year, you will have concluded this segment that God has given to you. Time, I told you yesterday in the church, time and change, they are the most important force that operates on this earth. Time what? Change. Listen to this. President Trump of United States of America is the most powerful president in the world. And there is a woman in my village that cannot speak English. President Trump and that woman, they have equal time. It's 24 hours. Your color has nothing to do with the time. Your height has nothing to do with the time. Your country has nothing to do with the time. The time is allocated is 24 hours. To the poor, to the rich. To the black, to the white. 24 hours. And why is time and change the most powerful force that operates is this? You can't stop time and you can't stop change. Oh God, please help me. You can't stop what? Time. You can't stop what? Change. You can't control time. You can't control change. Whether you like it or not, change will come. Hey, anybody listen to me now? Change will come. To the ladies, once upon a time you had no breast. But change came, you now have breast. Once upon a time, my hair was full. Now the hair is going. Change. The beard was black. But now the beard is turning white. Change. Can I hear somebody say change? It does not matter how you look at it. Change will surely come with time. Two of them are moving. You can't stop them. You cannot change them. They are constantly moving. But with planning, you can control what you do with time. Oh God. It is given to you to control what you do with time. And that requires planning. The reason why we are failing and we cry, pray for hours and not having result is that we are not able to manage time and change. And God said, I'm bringing you to where there will be a lot of changes. Therefore, he has come to warn us. Prepare. Can you touch somebody by your left and your right and say, prepare? Say, plan to enter. Plan. Because if you don't plan, then change will change you. Change is coming. I told you, you are looking at it only on the positive. Also look at it on the negative. There are certain change that must occur and will happen, but how you react to the change depends on the preparation you have made. God said, I'm shifting things. Ladies and gentlemen, when God shifts things, a lot will happen. God will bear me witness that this prophet spoke to you. A lot are going to happen. And why is he warning you? So that you will be what? Prepared to face change. So you will change. And change will not change you. If I hear somebody say amen. Time. Time. Somebody say time. Time and change are the raw materials of life. Time and change are life's building blocks God has given to everyone. They are the most two difficult components of life to manage. Time and change, the common denominators to anyone, everywhere in the world. There are some of us looking at me right now. By this time next year, you will change. You will change. I know you say, Emil, I wish you understand. You will change. The way, what will change? And you will change. Somebody say, I hear. Because you didn't know this. That's why you are complaining that your husband has just suddenly has pot belly. He's changing. It's a change that you didn't prepare for. Somebody say here. Time is given to us to measure the purpose of our life. Time separates the past from the future. You know, God lives in eternity and he gave us time. You know why he gave us time? So that at a point in time, you will say, I was. But in eternity, there is nothing like I was. Did anybody hear what I said? He gave us morning. He gave us evening. He gave us afternoon. That means they are all passing. What happened in the morning may not happen in the evening. What occurred in the night may not repeat itself tomorrow. So you'll be able to say, yesterday, this is what it was. Why did they give us a year? So that in 2019, you'll be able to say, in 2018, I was. But this is a new year. Can somebody shout amen? Amen. This is what? A new year. So he gave us time to measure, to separate the past from our future. Hear this. Time is spent to buy life. You hear people said, somebody wasted time. Have you heard something like that? Somebody said, another person said, he spent a lot of time. That means he murdered time. So time is spent to buy life. Time is spent to buy whatever you have become in life. Time is spent to buy wealth or poverty. Whichever one you buy, time is spent. Time was spent in the school for you to know how to read and write. Time. Time is spent to acquire whatever you have now. Education, profession, business, marriage, whichever one you call it, time. Can somebody alive shout time? Then, if time is this important, then whatever you become in the next 12 months will depend on how you use time and what you purchase with your time. That's the greatest statement. Whatever you become in the next 12 months will depend on how you use time. So the question now is, in these last 12 months, how did you use your time? Think now, how did you use your time? You spend 2 hours arguing about people who are eating our money. That is your argument. It is Atiku. It is Buhari. No, PDP. No, it's PDP. Is a APC. No, it's social. Now, you spend time. You murdered time arguing. There was a period in time in the cool of the evening. Some of our members come to the compound here. They are discussing politics. You see them vibrating. The time they would have spent to win soul, they murdered time. Let me show this night. Where you are right now is as a result of what you did with your time. So be sincere to yourself. What did you do with your time? Student, what did you do with time? Mother, what did you do with your time? Father, what did you do with your time? Friend, what did you do with your time? You are the only one to answer this question. And be sincere to yourself. And say to yourself, if whatever I become is as a result of whatever I did with time and bought with my time, what do I do now that God has been gracious to give me another 12 months? What will you do? Ladies and gentlemen, when people come to the 31st night, they want to hear prophecy. You will become a billionaire by March. Everybody will shout, amen. But March will come and pass. People instead of becoming billionaire, they become poorer. Why? There was no preparation. That's why our Shiloh this year is a different Shiloh entirely. It is serious preparation. Expanding our horizons. Changing plans. Thinking strategically to position ourselves for what he wants us to do. Because he's not going to deliver it into your hand until there is a change in your thoughts. You can't have a mentality of borrowing and expect to be a millionaire. It's